Hi everyone. Today I'm inspired to do a tutorial. I was watching Toya, A Family Affair last night, and I haven't actually watched it all season, but it was very emotional, and I really enjoyed her from the Tiny and Toya show, and her makeup was always so gorgeous, and that was even before I had dipped into the whole world of makeup. And again, I was really inspired by her look, and this was actually her interview look. You know when you watch a reality show, and then in between the show and during the show, they interview them about what was happening at that portion of the show? Well, this is pretty much the look that she had, and it was so gorgeous and so dramatic, and the color choices were awesome, and she looked so pretty, and I was like, oh, I think I'm good enough to kind of give it a whirl. So this is my inspired look, just based on what I saw, on camera. So I hope I kind of did the look some justice. And if you are interested in how I achieved this look, please stay tuned. As always, I will have the products that I use listed on my blog at idobeauty.blogspot.com. And at the end, I sort of just paired these feather earrings that I have with it. I just thought it was a beautiful compliment to the eyeshadow color. I'm not actually going anywhere today, but again, I was just so excited to do the makeup look. So please stay tuned. Okay, so this is our first completed eye, inspired by Toya. This is the eye look we're going for. And now let's get started with the other eye. I'm going to be using this new e.l.f. pigment. I've already kind of done a review on these new e.l.f. pigment products. And again, this look is inspired by Toya, so hopefully the end result looks similar to what she did. So to start off, I'm going to use this Sony Castric medium eyeshadow brush. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of my e.l.f. makeup mist set. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to be using this Revlon Wild Orchids cream shadows. I'm going to dip into this shadow as a base for the pigment. And I don't want to go all the way into the inner corner because she has a very kind of icy greenish bluish color there, so I don't want to go all the way in. And you can take it slightly up because it doesn't really look like she has too much of a crease color, but when her eyes are open, you can kind of see a little bit of the rim of this color. Okay, so now dipping into the pigment. This is very pretty pigment. Just going to begin packing that on the lid. And then as I pack it on the mobile lid, I'm going to take it slightly up just to like the bottom, or I don't know if you would consider it the top of the crease. So when you open your eyes, when your eyes are open, you kind of get that slight, I don't know, deep effect. I think that's pretty good. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the highlight, and I'm going to be using a little bit of MAC Arena. It's a softer frost than rice paper, and I'm going to be using my angled Sigma brush, the E70. I'm going to place that right at the high point of the brow, and then just sweep it down to blend it in. She seems like she has a very nice, highly frosted highlight. And so then I'm going to go over that with the MAC rice paper. Just right at the peak. Again, I'm going to use the other side and just kind of blend that in. Okay, and now I'm going to dip into this Wet n Wild palette. This is Blue Had Me a Hello. I'm just going to dip into this black that's called the Definer with this stuffed dome brush. I think that's what you call it. And I'm just going to kind of place that right here on the outer corner and sweep it back. And I don't want it too heavy, so I'm really going to use my blending brush to blend that out. So I'm going to be using my Sigma Taper blending brush, the E40, really soft dome brush. And that's what I like about the tape, because it really helps to give you a really sharp line, as you can see when you're done. I'm doing a makeup video, please wait. And then I'm going to dip into this other Wet n Wild palette that is called Petal Pusher. Using the same brush, I'm going to dip into this lid color and just use it to help soften up the edges of that e.l.f. pigment that I placed down. So that basically is what it's kind of end up being our crease color. And then I'm also going to dip into that lighter brow color and go right over the rim of that as well, just to help blend everything out. Okay. And next, I am going to, I don't think I told you about the name of that color I used on the lid, but it's that pigment Magical Maroon. And if you check out my my new e.l.f. Beauty School review, I talked about these pigments and where to get them from. Okay, now for the inner corner, which is this icy blue that she has, I'm going to go back into the Blue Had Me a Hello. I'm going to go right into this brow color here. And I'm going to use another Sony Kashik brush. So like a pencil brush. I got this, I want to say in the summer. It was like, well, at the beginning of the spring. It was on clearance in like this holiday set that they had. So as you see, I'm just placing that on the inner tear duct. To give you that frosty blue that she has going on. And then I'm going to use another Sony Kashik blending brush. It's smaller than the Sigma one. And then just sort of blend that in. Okay. And wow, that pretty much completes the eye look. Now I'm going to dip into my e.l.f. cream liner in black. And I'm going to use another, this is Studio Tool Angle brush from Target. And I'm going to make this line kind of thick because her lashes seem kind of thick. And I'm going to be using my Ardell Wispy Demis. Well, actually, they're not even the Demis. They're the full Wispies. So I just want to have a sort of thick line. And I don't want to take it all the way in. Just slightly. I'm going to have to clean that up. I do that all the time. I get black makeup all over my face. I'll clean that up in just a bit. And I love this gel liner. It's my fave. If you watch me, you know how much I love it. Okay, and now I'm going to remove the tape. And you see we have that really nice sharp line. I gotta get this off my face. Oh my gosh, I need my makeup remover. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go back into that Sigma E40 brush, the flat dome brush, and then really just kind of blend that in some more. Okay, and now I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Electric Blue. And I'm just going to underline the underneath my bottom lash line. I think that's what you call it. And I'm going to put this down as a base before we put in this blue color that she has going on under the eye. And this will really just help that blue color to stick. And I love this jumbo pencil. It's really pretty to wear in your waterline too. It's gorgeous. Okay, and I'm going to go back into that Wet n Wild Had Me at Hello and dip into this lid color. And I'm actually going to be using another Studio Tool brush from Target. It's a smudger brush. I'm going to dip into that and place that right over top of that liner. That gel, that pencil, jumbo pencil. And then for Toya's look, it looks very, very, very smudged. It looks really heavy under the eye. I'm not going to smudge it quite as much, but I definitely am going to smudge it. I think I'm a little darker than her, so I don't want it too heavy. But again, we are just trying to recreate her look. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to go back in with that pencil brush and that frosty color that we put on the inner tear duct here. And I'm just going to kind of mix it with a little bit of the lid color, just a tad. And then just kind of redefine that just a bit. Just to kind of blend the two together. Okay, and now I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Pencil in black. And I'm going to line my waterline. And you have to be very careful if you use this for your waterline, because it can just get everywhere underneath your eye and totally mess up your makeup. So you kind of have to do it with the tip with a really light hand. Like barely setting it on there. But I love it because it's just so black. I love it. And then to set my liner, which I love to do, I'm going to go back into that Blue Had Me at Hello and go into that black defining color. And I'm going to be using an e.l.f. concealer brush. It's so tiny. And I'm just going to dip into that and use that to set my black liner so that it lasts all day. And this is the best trick in the world to set your liner, to make it last, I'm telling you. Sometimes in your waterline, your eyes get watery or whatever the case may be, and then before you know it, your liner is gone. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that, for the color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go off camera, and I'm going to use my Ardell Wispy lash. And I am going to trim a little bit of that off because hers is more softer on the inner and it kind of gives you that really nice flare on the end. So when I come back, I'll have the lashes on and we'll complete the rest of the face. Okay, so both eyes are complete. And now let's go move on to the rest of the face. And I've also cleaned up this massacre I had going on with black liner. Okay, so I'm going to contour using my BH Cosmetic Contour and Blush Palette. This is my go-to contour. And it's going to be that darker shade there. As you can see, I'm making a mess because one of mine I've dropped this so many times. But as long as my contour shade didn't get crushed, I'm good. We're going to put that into the hollows of our cheeks. Sorry, I keep looking back. Just trying to make sure I'm still in focus. Alright, and then her cheeks seem to be very like red or burgundy or some color. So as a base, I'm going to go into this dark color that's in this palette. I'm sorry, I really don't want to hold it up because it's a mess. So I'm going to use this one actually as a base, and then I have like this more reddish color because her cheeks are really popping. So I'm going to use that as a base. Oop. And then I'm going to go into this blush duo. And it also has a slight highlight to it. So I'm going to just place it where when I sit it, it's going to give me blush and the highlight. Let me just dip into the blush. I mean, her cheeks are like, some of what you like. Look at me now. Oh, and I'm using, for my blush, I'm using another, I was going to say Sigma brush. Actually, this is a high definition brush from Target. And it is the bomb.com. And for my contour, I was using an e.l.f. blush brush. And it kind of has, like, you know, it goes into a point. Okay. And now, what's next? She doesn't really seem to have shine on her face, so I'm not really going to bronze in this look. She seems to have a really matte face, so I'm not going to bronze because everything is like, you know, losing my train of thought. The eyeshadow is very glamorous and very dramatic and shiny and gorgeous. So, to recreate her lip look, I'm going to be using a NYX Earth Tone lip liner. It's a really pretty lip liner color. I'm sorry I'm a little awkward. I'm just trying to look in my mirror because I'm a little low. And then for the lip color, I'm going to use this Mega Shine NYX color in Cosmo. And it is fabulous. It really looks like the shadow color. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous lip color. I had actually bought it as a giveaway. And I was going through my things and I was like, oh, I need to try this color. Because I thought it was very similar to this Revlon color I have. I think it's called Rose. I can't think of the name of it. Okay, so that's the lip color. And that's it. Oh, let me tell you, for my eyes, I did those wispies and I actually cut the corners of them, the inner corner off, because like I said before, it looked like she has more dramatic towards the end with a nice flare. So I cut the inner corner off, and when I did that, I cut the lash sort of like in an angle so that it doesn't, so that it just has a nice transition. And then I went over top of that with this new Maybelline Fossie's Flare mascara, flared mascara. And it's nice. Unlike the regular Fossies, it doesn't really clump up as much. I don't really notice that it gives you a whole lot of flare, but it's nice. And then for my bottom lashes, I use this Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express for the bottom. And that's it. So this is my first talking tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, so that's the look. This is the completed eyes. I so hope I'm in camera. Cheeks. lips. It's gorgeous. Okay, so this is the full completed look. I just paired these earrings with it. I just thought, wow, the earrings would be fabulous with this. I'm not going anywhere today. I just got so excited about that makeup, so I just wanted to do it. I just paired these earrings with it, and I think it's really hot with the burgundy color or maroon color on the lid. So as always, know that I love you and God loves you too. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever talk through tutorial. I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope you enjoyed it. So anyway, didn't I say know that I love you and God loves you too? I say it all the time because it's so true. God, I love him so much. He's so wonderful. So awesome. But anywho, I hope you guys, again, as I said, enjoyed it. This was so exciting. I've really come a long way in doing makeup. And I guess that's it. I'm just going to keep babbling. Oh my goodness. There's something I need to tell you. I'm married! Yay! I'm so excited and happy to be a wife. It's so wonderful. I love my husband. I love my husband. Okay, y'all. That's enough. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. And I hope if you enjoyed this tutorial and you enjoy my channel, don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, comment, email me, whatever. Check out my blog. As you know, as always, I have a full list of products that I use listed on the blog and photos and everything like that. And that's it. I just want to keep going on and on. Okay. So anyway, you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Today is Monday. Have a blessed week. Remember to acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, and he shall direct thy path. And I love you all so much for watching. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Peace.